Hello, and welcome to the People's Mental Stimulus Update. In today's Mental Stimulus Update, we're going to discuss a little bit about how the Democrats, 80 of the Democrats have asked President Biden to include a fourth stimulus check and possibly a fifth stimulus check, including recurring payments, direct payments to the American people till this pandemic is over. As well as we are going to throw in that second clip for the MythBusters lighter explosions that I promised to give you on Friday. I apologize for that in advance. I was actually feeling under the weather when I got off work on Friday, and I basically fell asleep all day, and I wasn't able to do it. But I will put that in this video for you guys. But without any further wait here, let's see, we're going to talk about the Democrats one. We have 80 Democrats that have written a letter to President Biden asking him to put a fourth stimulus check and possibly a fifth stimulus check with recurring direct payments to the American people in his infrastructure plan. Well, that was in May. In this month, President Biden replied to them yet again, saying that, look, I'm leaving that up to Congress and the Senate to put in because my infrastructure bill is too big as is, and he has problems worrying about how he's going to pay for it. He thinks that he's going to charge a lot more capital gains tax to help pay for the infrastructure bill, as well as tax the very rich and wealthy for the infrastructure bill as well. Don't get me wrong, I don't actually blame him for wanting to raise the taxes on the rich as well as on capital gains. I mean, the rich pay very little taxes as is, because of all those tax cuts and tax credits that were given to them by the Republicans, because like I said, the Republicans only care about money. They don't care about themselves. And if you don't believe me on this one, I mean, we have Governor Greg Abbott of Texas. He's coming up with $250 million to finish their version of the Trump border wall. Well, they have a failing power grid. And Governor Greg Abbott is a Republican. So instead of him putting money into reinforcing his power grid, he'd rather waste it on building the Trump border wall. Like I said, the Democrats, they want a fourth and possible fifth stimulus check, as well as recurring direct payments to the people. President Biden has said that he's going to leave that up to them to get that taken care of because his infrastructure bill is too big as is, and he needs to find a way to get that paid for. But without any further ado, I'm actually going to hop in and throw out that MythBusters letter explosion part 2 that I promised to give you on Friday. So if you stick with me, thank you.
Jamie and Adam have already proved that a single disposable lighter can go off with a poof. Oh! But they're looking for more of a kaboom. So to up the ante, they filled a car with 500 and are about to see what happens.
I think what we're going to see is a fireball, and then this thing's going to be nice and crispy Cajun fried within 5 minutes.
Sounds delicious. The heating element is switched on.
Okay, we're at 3 minutes. We should start to see some of these start to blow their fuel out.
Under the extreme high temperature, the lighters cook fast.
Oh, there we go. There we go. We just lost one. One went. Oh, there goes another one.
We could see ignition at any time. So.
Oh, there goes another one. They're just going about every second now.
Just like popcorn, one after another, they burst and release their butane. Anyone got any melted butter?
It's working like clockwork. I love that.
And there should be plenty in there to get ignition. It might be time for me to...
hit the sparker?
You think so?
It's going to be very close to an optimal ignition ratio.
I'm going to go for it.
All right.
Jamie mans the switch for the sparker.
Count it down.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah! That was beautiful! Dude, it blew out the back window.
And the rest of them are starting to go now.
Poof, poof, poof! Dude, that was so cool. That concussion was magnificent. It knocked the windows right out.
If you needed one more reason to give up smoking, there it is.
I saw the fire leap across the lighters. Boom! And then I looked over here just in time to watch that back window flying off the car. I mean, it was awesome. Look at that. It blew out all the glass.
So if you ever want to take 500 disposable lighters for a drive, turn up the air conditioner.
I want to seal this and hang it on the wall. This is magnificent. This is just what I was hoping to end up with. A little modern art, charred and burnt.
And where does all this impressive debris leave our exploding lighter myths?
Okay, well, how are we going to wrap this up?
I think quite handily. The idea that a single lighter could blow up and kill you under any circumstances, that's busted. We took care of that in the shop.
I agree. But with 500 lighters, now you're talking a big explosion, and it could happen.
No, it is absolutely plausible, provided you've got an ignition source. Now, I think we've wrapped this one up quite nicely. Let's go.
Okay.
And thank you for sticking with me for that MythBusters clip. And what do you think? 500 lighters just destroying that car. That was amazing. But if I keep going on about that, yeah, I'll burn up a lot of time. I don't want to do that. So until next time, you guys have a wonderful evening. Bye.